everyone, welcome to part 178 of Laravel 9 tutorial, in which we are getting the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So we will continue working on the contact us page functionality that we have started in the last video, and in this video we are going to validate our contact form with the Laravel validation. Okay, so we are going to add the Laravel validation and Laravel validator class, and in the last video we have able to create the that contact function as well in CMS controller at the front, and now we are going to provide the validations to the contact form. Okay, so here I'm going to use the validator class. First of all, I'm going to include the use validator class. Okay, and now I'm going to add these validation like name, email, subject and message. All must be all are mandatory. uh, contact.play.php, this is the form that we have created in the last video, and here you can see that all are mandatory. We have already added this one: name, email, subject. Okay, message, see, message is your requirement, that if you want to make it mandatory you can make it mandatory as well. So we will make it mandatory as well. I think we must make it mandatory because without message there is no meaning of email, okay, from the user. So the for message as well. So all four fields are mandatory, so I'm going to add the validation for all four fields. And here I'm going to add the rules first of all, and here I'm going to add the rules array, rules. Okay, so here I'm going to add the rules, like first one is for the name, and name is required. Okay, so simply I'm going to add the required for name, and same thing I'm going to do for the email. Okay, subject as well, and message as well. Okay, so for email I will give the another validation, like email must be email only, no other. Like if the email is invalid, then it will show the email is invalid. Okay, uh, so we have earlier on also added the validation in for our register form. If you remember, we are going to see that what validation we have provided, so it will be great help because we have already added it. Okay, so the name and email validation we can pick from here. Okay, here you can see the name requires string maximum 100. Okay, so this is really useful. I'm going to copy this one. Okay, and other than this, here the email as well, required email, that is fine, max 150. Okay, everything is fine, max 150 we're going to add. But unique user, this one we will not add because we are not going to compare this email with the user email of the website. Okay, so max 150 we can put it. Okay, so other than this, so it's fine, subject as well as the message. So for this you can also specify the limit. Okay, but it's your choice, like you can make it max limit like 200, and this one you cannot set the limit because the message can be long enough. Okay, so now we can add the custom validation here. Okay, custom uh, messages we can add for these rules. Okay, so we are going to add the custom messages array as well to set the custom messages for these rules. So name dot required, like name dot required, here we are going to add it like the name is required. Like this we are going to add the custom message for all four, like email dot required, after that the subject dot required, after that the message dot required. Okay, like email is required, here we're going to add email is required, subject is required. Okay, otherwise it will also show some kind of message, but here you can simply show the custom message. Okay, message is required. Okay, so other than this, one more is that is the uh, email is actually email. Okay, so we are going to, if it is not email, we are going to show valid email is required. Okay, so after setting these custom messages, we are finally going to call the validator class. Okay, we are going to take it like the validator equal to validator class that we have just added in the beginning of this video with the make object, and we are going to pass the dollar data and going to pass this custom message, sorry, rules as well. See, first one is the data that comes from the user from the form, and then the rules, and then the custom messages that we have added. Okay, so all these three things we are going to add here, in the validator class to validate our form. Okay, so here if the validator fails, okay, then see, if it fails, then we are going to return redirect back the user to the form page without sending the email, without further taking the action. Okay, we will return redirect back the user with the error message that will come from this validator class with errors. Okay, and that will come from this validator that we have just added with input. Okay, so this is the syntax that you are required to use to send back the error message to the blade file. And here we are going to show in the same way like we are showing in register.blade.php file in the beginning, like in the beginning of the series we have done this one. We are going to check here in login underscore register front. Okay, here also I think, yeah, this one, any message. Okay, we are going to add for our form. Here we are going to add this one. Okay, so let's see if it will work, and I'm going to close the other one and let's see if it will work. I'm going to refresh it and we'll try it now. I'm going to click on send message, and here you can see it is working fine. Error has come. Name is required, email is required, subject is required, message is required. All four things are required to fill up this form. Okay, so suppose now I filled up this name, then now click on send message. So the name, it is gone away. You can see the name is gone away, but here we want to show the old data as well. So for showing the old data, we can always use here the syntax old, then name like this. Okay, I think we can show it like this. Let's see. Like I have not filled anything so far, and if I am going to fill the Amit Gupta and will click on send message, then you can see the Amit Gupta is already filled. Okay, so you can use it like this value, you can use it like this. Okay, and here also we will use the old, so that it will, the old data will not go away. Okay, here I'm going to use the old as well with old subject, and here also I am going to use whatever the content the user will fill and will try, and so that it will not go away, so we can use it as well. Okay, so now see, if the user fill the name, email as well as the subject but not fill the message and click on send message, then it will show the message is required. Then here the user is required to fill up the message. Okay, so other data is not gone away. Okay, you can see the another data is already there. Then after doing this testing, anything testing, okay, so send message, then the email will go to the user and the data will get submitted. Okay, so it will take some time. See here, thanks for your query, we will get back to you soon. Okay, so any wrong data like Amit Gupta, now here if I will not put any valid email, then we'll click on send message, then it will show like, because we have used the type email, so that's why it is showing the HTML validation. Okay, initially. Okay, so it is not allowing us to put the incorrect email here. Okay, so like this we need to do for others as well. We will also add the HTML validation as well to make it more secure and more user friendly, so that if the user will try to fill up, will try to submit this form without adding the values in this form, then he will straight away get the intimation to fill up like this. Okay, we have now added the HTML5 validation as well along with the Laravel. C, here it is asking that you need to fill up here straight away. Okay, so we can give this straight away HTML5 validation here to not allow the user to go further. Okay, so see, Laravel validation gives the extra layer of security for the website, because that is the server side validation. Because if in case this will not work in some of the browsers, then that will definitely work. Okay, so here we will just put test and we'll click on send message. The email will go to the admin. Okay, so here also we can put the required as well. Okay, so that the user is required to fill up all the details before sending the email. Okay, before sending the before submitting the contact us form. So the contact us form functionality is finally done. We will do something else in the next video. So very soon we are going to finish this Laravel 9 multi-vendor e-commerce series, and hope you like it. And you can always subscribe the channel and always can join the channel. If you don't have much time, you can join the channel and can get the complete source code. Okay, so you can always join this channel, like I have shown you earlier as well, youtube.com stack developers. This is the channel name, youtube.com stack developers, that you can always open and can subscribe for more updates. And you can always join by paying small amount, and you can get the complete multi-vendor e-commerce website. So you are not required to waste the time at your end. If you have very less time, you can surely get the complete data and can start the work on it. Okay, so along with that you will get the other websites as well. Okay, so that you can also take benefit of that. So that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.